Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the shop. Here's another door update on the RV10 project. I got both doors are bonded now. The inner and outer shells are bonded together, and the right hand side I've got it rough trimmed out. So you trim it out to within 1/8 of an inch of this parting line, and then you trim out and leave a 3/4 inch flange on the window. And so I've got all that done. You leave this on there so that you can index it to the fuselage, and you're supposed to leave it up here too, and I forgot and zipped it right off of there, but it's not a big deal. And I think I might end up I got some more trimming to do. It's all handwork now on this one. I'm going to show you the other one. I have it left to do remaining, so I'll do it. But I think this will be handwork, and I think I might end up releasing that clamp and probably either drilling a new hole here or not worrying about just kind of clamping it. And I might let it settle down just a little bit because I think it's going to be high up here. I haven't done much to it other than just kind of set it up there for the first fit and see how it looks. So that's where that one's at. I'll show you some stuff on the door that I have left to do, and a couple of things, tips and things to watch for. You can see here, this is a cut off part from that door we just looked at. There, it didn't bond well at all. There's a lot of flange, so it's not a big deal, but there are a few spots on that door where it didn't bond very well. And you can even see here on this piece, I hope you can see it, where it looks like two parts bonded together with a sandwich layer in between, which ideally you probably want that to be a little smaller than that. That means I used too much, or it got hard, or it didn't get clamped together well. Probably didn't. It should have squished out more. This piece, you can look at it and see that it looks like one solid piece, and that's what you want. Get it in the frame here. I don't know if it'll be too bright out here. I can't see what I'm doing, so sorry about the camera work. Anyhow, that's just kind of something to look for. I'm always curious with stuff like that, and so I always save the cut-off scraps like that to kind of inspect and see how the glue up went. Then this is my, let me back up here, that's my dimpling table, and I've used that for a lot of different stuff. But it's got the carpet on it, the hole in the center for the dimpling C-frame tool. But it works real good for holding this stuff. And then I've got mine on casters so I can roll it outside. I would highly recommend doing this fiberglass work outside because it just makes a huge mess with dust. And I don't like having, I mean, it's just impossible to clean the shop if you do it inside. Just puts dust everywhere. So then I've got a foam block under here. That's one of those workout blocks that you'd get at Walmart or whatever, so that I can tie it down with this little, I wouldn't call that a ratchet strap, but that would work too. You don't need much pressure. It's not real tight, but just enough to keep it from skating around. So then I'll cut this outside flange off, and then I'll do this. And then let me show you the two tools I use for that. The one that I do the first cut with is this DeWalt wet saw. It's a tile saw, and I had this for another tile project that I did, but it actually works really good for cutting straight lines through this fiberglass. It just zips right through it like you would expect. It's a diamond blade. I don't use it wet, although if you were set up that way you could, but it'd be a big mess. It's either dust or mud, whichever one you prefer. So that works good. Don't run out and buy that though, just for this project if you're going to do this. There's probably a couple other ways. Maybe a jigsaw with a really fine tooth blade. Circular saw would probably work with a real like a plywood blade. And then here's the tool that I used then to get close. Like I rounded the corner edges on here with it and kind of straightened things out. And I used this before on the first part of these doors, but so you can see what it is. This is a what is this? A Bosch angle grinder with 4.5 inch 36 grit, and it really takes the material down quick, which is nice. I can almost plunge straight in with the edge of the disc. It's a flap disc, so I can plunge straight in with it, and then I can also go along the flat part of it and have a little bit better control, and so that works good. It's fast, it's quick, so that's what you want. And I get close. You want to leave, you're supposed to leave like 1/8 of an inch here so that you can do hand work up to that, and then you bevel this, and all this is in the plans, of course, if you're doing this. But that's what I'm up to now, and I'll be rolling this one out and having this one done here in a little bit. See you next time.